Alright, let me make sure everything looks good. Okay. Yeah, y'all are gonna get to see all the background and everything. Okay, anywho, we'll wait for that to catch up. 1 second. Okay, so guys, welcome back to the channel again. This is CryptoTakeOver, joining y'all for another late night stream here on the YouTubes, on the inner tubes. Okay, so let's jump into the video because I hope y'all enjoyed that live stream earlier. I was just testing something out. You know, if y'all wanted me to do some more of that, it looked like I got some good engagement and some feedback from that too. So let me know. Comment down below. Tell me. Hit me up in the chat box real quick. Let me know what y'all thought about that. You know, and I can keep doing stuff like that. Actually, I might end this video with something like that as well too. I have a few videos planned out for later in this week. So I'm gonna be going over a few coins. Let me see what I wrote down here. Someone had mentioned some coins to go over. Let me make sure that yeah, okay, I'm being heard. Okay, so someone had mentioned some coins earlier. Nebulo, I've actually never heard of that coin, to be honest. So and then ADA. I plan on doing a Cardano video probably by tomorrow. I know that there's been a lot of news going on with Cardano right now, so I want to put that video out as soon as possible. But I needed to get back with y'all tonight because of this support that we've held at 7,300, and I called 7,300 in my previous video. So hey, you know, I'm no expert at this, but to be honest, like market Cipher makes it kind of easy, and then also just using regular trend resistance support resistance lines, that makes it to know not know exactly, but to estimate, right? Because I said 7,300 would be possibly a low, right? And it looks like we went all the way down to 7,240 with those wicks. Those wicks are where you want to catch the trend reversal and to put in your trades or whatever. So y'all, if y'all are interested on trading, I do have my Bybit link down in the tutorial below, but please start with the testnet first by all means. I cannot stress this enough. Do not go in there and put your crypto in. You want to start using the testnet first to get your trading underneath way and everything. I was watching Crown earlier with Jacob Canfield, and Jacob Canfield was talking about his story going into trading, and it was a pretty motivational story, so I encourage y'all to go check that out. But if y'all are getting started into trading, please use paper trading or testnet first by all means. But y'all can get signed up with the link down in the description below, and then you're going to want to message support, and you're going to ask them how to get started with a testnet, and it'll be pretty easy. So I am doing a giveaway later this week. Not later this week, sorry. Once I hit 500 subs, I'm going to be doing a Ledger Nano S giveaway, but I need you to be signed up for the newsletter before I hit that sub count. So we still have a little ways to go, but go ahead and get signed up. First link down in the description below, CryptoTakeOver.io, and that'll have you eligible to win the Ledger Nano S, and I'll give you a shout out on YouTube and everything like that too. I also have a Telegram group, so I've been kind of posting updates in the Telegram group to reference market Cipher a little bit, and just see where we might get some swings in and out of the market. By all means, it's really not a signal group. It's just kind of, you know, I post news articles and stuff like that, updates. You know, I might do a screenshot of market Cipher, but I'm not going to tell y'all where to get in and out of the markets. You know, it's not anything like that. I don't consider myself a really good trader not by any means, you know. So I'm still working on testnet, and I'm still doing, you know, fake BTC trades on testnet, you know. Just trying to get my algorithm down, because that's really what it is. You want to build an algorithm for yourself and get that algorithm down to a certain into a certain zoned area, right? So guys, we experienced this 7,300 bounce, right? And you can go to my previous video, and I called 7,300 would be our breakout point, but right now it looks like we're holding support here. So this is what I kind of wanted to go over. There is another video that I want to do later this week, because if you are in the Telegram channel, I posted and also if you're following me on Twitter, I want to go over some Twitter stuff later that I found on there. But one of the guys I follow on YouTube, Optical Art, posted a 5K BTC in 10 days. So I told him, hey, let me okay, I'll take that and with a grain of salt, and I want to lay it on top of Market Cipher to see if that's at all possible, right? So as you can see here, y'all, from our 4-hour chart, I do want to go into our 1 hour, see what's going on here. So at our 1 hour, we did have a rejection, right? Down here in our Cipher B, which signaled another double bottom of a 2-dot snake eyes on our Cipher B. But if we go here, what's more concerning a little bit is that our 2 hour hasn't bottomed out yet, and also our 4 hour. Our 4 hour is just now cutting in to that bottom pivot point on Cipher B, and we also have our red money flow still in the red. So, you know, I did just put out a video that said, are we going to break bullish out of this bull flag that we consider ourselves in? And I did get a dislike on that video, but by all means, I did not say that we were just going to break out of that, because I think this sell-off started to happen right after that video got released. And by all means, I did not say that we were just going to go straight up to touch that trend line and break through it. No, I said we were either going to consolidate here, or we were going to go back down and retest that 72 or that 6,800 level, right, where our trend line support is down here. So it's really going to be up to this 7,300 to see whether or not it holds. I'll go into the 15-minute just to see what's happening here. It does look like we have some reversal, but we are still in the red money flow, so I don't see us getting up too high. Maybe up to 75. Well, I wouldn't even say we'd make it up there. Yeah, I'm going to say maybe 74. So right now our CME did close at 7,800, which means if we don't go back up to 7,800 by tomorrow night or going into Monday, there will still be a gap there, right? So we can take that into consideration to maybe that they want to fill the gap to see an uptrend reversal possibly. But based on our 4 hour right now, with us still being in the red money flow, I kind of feel that if you go back like even maybe 4 or 5 videos ago, I said if we get a breakout to the upside of almost 8K, and this was like right when I had started doing videos about Market Cipher, and we were pretty much down here at 6,500, and everything still just seemed really bearish on these higher time frames. I said if we get a jump up out of here to 8K area, I'm gonna feel like that is a bull trap, right? And so what happened? We jumped up to 7,800, literally almost about 8K, right? Take or minus. Not everything is perfect. This is not a precision EA channel whatsoever, right? I'm such an amateur at this, but we can use our tools to the best of our ability to kind of guide us in a certain direction of what the market is telling us, right? And that's all I'm doing. I have a tool that's been given to me and that I invested in, and that I've also invested myself into learning, and I just want to also help the people out with this tool, right? Because I feel like we're just kind of all over the place in this space. Emotions are running high, people are getting antsy, they're starting to give up, right? And we'll go into the Twitter comments that I have here in a minute, but it's honestly feeling like the bears are here, right? And so we just had this major sell-off. We found support at 7,300, and so that's going to lead me into the higher time frames to take a look at those as well. So let's take a look at the 8 hour. Guys, if y'all are liking these videos and me pushing content out, please just like the video. It's gonna do me a big favor. And comment, tell me what y'all want to see, what coins y'all want me to review, my opinion on certain coins as well. I've been in the sphere, the crypto sphere, for probably about 2.5 years now. I'm by no means an expert, right? But I've done my research on a lot of altcoins too, and learning how to decipher good companies if they're keeping you up to date and this and that. But by all means, I'm not an expert, not a financial advisor whatsoever. We are all just, little beings in this space, and we are fish kind of dabbling here and there. We're trying to watch out for the whales and the sharks, right? Because this is such a small market. So I believe that it's filled with a lot of people that might have malicious intent, to be honest. So we just have to be careful of that, right? And let's take, and I'm not saying that doesn't go for the smaller people, but I would say some of the bigger entities inside the space definitely don't want to see people come up, so we just have to be aware of that. And when Jacob Canfield, I was watching him the other day, and he's basically like, every time you decide to trade or you try to go into a trade, try to figure out how the other person is trying to take your money from you, right? And so that's where we have to kind of maneuver ourselves and be almost like dolphins in this space to know to outsmart the enemy, right? Even CryptoFace just came out with a video saying, we're here to learn, and the more that we study, the more we'll outsmart the enemy, right? So with that being said, y'all, our 8 hour, it does look like we have a red dot here, and I don't see a green dot being put in because our money flow is still showing that we could have some more downwards potential. Let's go into our 10 hour here. Okay, same thing. 12 hour. Let's see how far we got up on the 12 hour. So not very far, right? And it does look like we have a red dot here. So I'll get rid of that price target. We did not fulfill that price target. My swing high, after we kind of broke bearish out of this ascending wedge, was to go back and retest that trend line up there at the 7600 area, but we did not get that far. So we pretty much just nosedived from there. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these trend lines. We're probably going to have to try and find another trend line resistance and support somewhere around here in this area to figure out what's going on. So I'm going to also just change Cipher A back to the way I like it. I had it like this when I was streaming, but I do want to just go ahead and change this back to the way that I had it. And then also I'll change my SR back to the way I had it as well. Get rid of the center range. Reports resistance. Okay, cool. Alright, so you can see that our 12 hour barely got above that pivot point and immediately got rejected, right? This is kind of what I was expecting. I think I had talked about our 12 hour maybe not making it up too far on that pivot point. And but it's trying, right? So we have to consider it as still a momentum swing high, right? And so we could have a little bit more of a swing low, but it would probably be a higher low being put in. And I'll go into optical art's video about him saying 5K within. I don't even remember. I tweeted it out, and I wanted to get some people's opinions on it, but I'm not sure if anyone really knew what I was talking about. He's not like super well known in the crypto sphere, but he's relevant enough because he's been calling for pretty low lows recently. And so yeah, he said 5K in 10 days. And so I want to use Market Cipher to kind of go over this analogy and just see if that's at all possible, right? So as you can see, our 1 day, our VWAP is trending down to maybe put in a red dot here as well. So if we don't see a move back up within the next couple days, we probably will put in a red dot on our 1 day. Which, it's not super good, but at the same time, we'll see what happens. We really want to keep an eye on Cipher A as well to see if we get any blood diamonds or red diamonds or red X's. So let's see here on our 4-hour. Let's take a look at our 2-hour real quick. I just wanted to look at Cipher A as well. Okay, so Cipher, so we're on 3 right now, a day, 3-day chart here, and it does look like we had a really big doji candle here. So that's also a nice little pivot move, right? To pivot back up with a bullish divergence here as well. So in all honesty, we could hold 7,300, but if not, I don't see us going. I would say that we might come back down and test this trendline support, but I don't think that we'll go anywhere below that, which is probably at about 6,700, 6,800, right? As of right now. So things can change in this space. You have to take everything with a grain of salt and do your own due diligence, right? So we'll go into our 4-day and 5-day here as well. 4-day looks like it wants to put in a green dot and maybe even create a bullish divergence as well. Well, no, that wouldn't be a bullish divergence, I don't think. Oh yeah, it actually would. So yeah, that would be another bullish divergence here on the 4-day. Let's take a look at our 5-day. 5-day probably wouldn't be a bullish divergence. But yeah, the more I look at this now, and to still see that our money flow in some of these lower time frames are still in the red also, because I'm looking right here, and I'm kind of like, okay, if we did the same thing on the 6-day, all through our bear market, right? Came down low, green dot, red dot, green dot, red dot, green dot, and then it was like Christmas tree here, and then we just had a big sell-off, right? And in my previous video, I was talking about, okay, well, the swing high to our top end of this bull flag here, now it's at like 8,600, right? If we swung back up here, it'd probably be at about 9K. And if we came back up to test that, I would say, yeah, we were going to break through it, right? But you see how much room here we still have? Even if we were to break this trendline support here, we still have quite a bit of room to the downside in this channel. And that's the thing. I said we'll probably consolidate here or make a higher low and then consolidate a little bit more. And then maybe whenever we go back up to test that trendline support, I suspect we will break through it. But that trendline support could be there for a while. I just think the next time that we actually touch that trendline support, we're probably going to break bullish out of it. But that could be months from now, to be honest. That could be months. So just keep that in mind as we go through these markets, right? And I think that's why I got a dislike, because probably someone, thought that, oh, we're just going to go straight through it right now, and it's like, no. Like I said, consolidation or come back down and retest that trendline support and then make our way back up there. But that could take several months, right? As you can see, our weekly here. So this is kind of looking good, because what I really want to see with the weekly is us put in a big green dot, right? And from the looks of it right now, it kind of looks like that weekly wants to head down underneath the 60 pivot, or the 60% area, and put in that big green dot. So it looks like our VWAP did change just a little bit. So that's another short-term bearish indication, but long-term bullish, and bullish because we could probably make a really nice bottom catch here all together as a group, as a community, right? If you're following this channel, and if you're not, you need to go ahead and subscribe. You need to go ahead and like. You need to hit the thumbs up button, hit that notification bell, because I'm doing daily updates every single day, and I'm literally the only person on YouTube right now that's using Market Cipher, right? And putting out daily updates for everyone. It's already been approved by CryptoFace. CryptoFace knows all about it. He's going to give me a shout out in his next video. He's working on his affiliate links. He's a busy guy, right? But he doesn't mind this because he knows that we're here to help, right? we're here to help these people that have been struggling, that are still struggling, right? Especially just not even in crypto markets, but just everywhere in general. So if we can make someone's life a little bit easier, he knows that that's the overall best goal for everyone, and to share that knowledge and wisdom with everyone, right? So let's take a look into our 2 week. So 2 weeks still looks like it wants to come down here a little bit. So I would say here, if we get a green dot, probably in this 30% area here on the 2 week area, then we'll probably have a nice swing high. We'll probably have a nice swing high here, to be honest, because then that would give us a kind of a divergent factor here as well. But then it would probably indicate that we'd probably have another nice little swing high, maybe back up to this area of the 60%, which my indication would probably be about 11K. That could take 3 to 4 months to play out, y'all. Just a heads up, y'all. I honestly, I think it's going to take that long for us to get back up to these all-time highs again. I don't think it's going to happen before the end of the year. I think we still have a ways to go. So that gives y'all a lot more time to accumulate, to get your head on straight, to figure out, do the research on the altcoins that y'all want to be in, right? Because I think we've been given this grace period for a certain reason, right? When everyone is so bearish in the market right now, we've been given this grace period for a certain reason. And that's to do our due diligence and study this market as best as we can, study each altcoin as best as we can, so that way we can get the most potential and gains out of it, right? So take this as take this as a savings grace kind of timeline right now. Just putting that out there, right? So yeah. Hey, I'm glad y'all came in. I'm glad y'all decided to come by and watch this video. I felt like we needed to get this out there for the people, because there was kind of a bit of a sell-off, right? But it's nothing to be too scared about. 7,300. We'll see if it holds or not. I did say that we could see some support there in my previous video. We could see a bounce up, maybe not a high bounce up, but we could. I think that we'll probably come back down or consolidate here for a while, y'all. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna keep doing updates for y'all, right? And yeah, I honestly believe that this is a grace period for us to just do our research, accumulate, and figure out what altcoins we want to be in. And so that's why I want y'all to comment down below and let me know what altcoins y'all want me to look over with Market Cipher, because we can probably help each other out to predict those breakouts too as well. And last but not least, y'all, I'm just going to go over, I am doing the Ledger Nano S giveaway at 500 subs, but I need you signed up for the newsletter. So y'all can go to the website CryptoTakeOver.io and get signed up for that newsletter, and I'll do the drawing that way. And also, I need you to at least have commented on one video that I'm putting out. So if y'all can do that, that'd be great. And then if you want to go buy the Ledger Nano X, it's a great hardware wallet. I use the X. I can use it with my phone and stuff too. It's pretty nice. So but yeah, with that being said, y'all, I did want to take one more look at the Twitter verse really quick, because this just proves how bearish people are getting right now, and that there's going to need to be a lot of capitulation happening. I think our hash ribbons are still in capitulation also, so that's another kind of bearish sign for us as well. Some of you think I'm joking. I'm not. F this. It's all a scam. I quit selling my Twitter account. So honestly, I think he was joking, but there's sentiment behind this, right? And there's some type there's this impulsiveness that people have to type some things like this on Twitter when they're just not having a good day, right? So as you can see, some people have agreed. I agree. Cryptos are finished. Da 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 da. So yeah, it's just it's a mess right now, you know. It really is, because I think it's just gonna have to get a little bit. There's gonna have to be a little bit more blood in the streets right now, and that's just my opinion right now too. But I think that we're probably gonna have to see a little bit more of maybe not too much further downside, but definitely some bull traps and bear traps play out for people to understand that maybe trading's not the best thing to do sometimes, right? And I think we've kind of already experienced that. I feel like a lot of people in this realm have experienced those horrible trades that have gone wrong. I know I have, but that's why I'm reevaluating and trying to learn this skill that could benefit me for a lifetime, right? And anywhere that I go on the planet, to be able to trade markets. So I'm gonna hold this in as a skill, and I want to help y'all as well. So with that being said, y'all can follow me on Twitter. If y'all want to get started mining crypto straight from your web browser, I have the link down in the description below. Crypto tab, y'all can check that out. And then also, if y'all are interested in the Brave browser, it's a lightweight browser. You can earn BAT token by browsing the web and clicking on ads. And it's just an easy way to have less pop-ups and browse the web safely. So yeah, go get signed up for the newsletter. I'll be doing the giveaway at 500 subs. And with that being said, y'all, I do have a video about optical art coming out pretty soon, and some of the other altcoins that I will be reviewing with Market Cipher. I hope y'all are having a good day. Let me see if anyone else has commented anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so yeah, with that being said, I plan on doing a live stream maybe later on tonight. We'll see. Just letting it run or whatever. Hope y'all have a good night. Peace out, y'all.